Good morning. Today is Monday, June 8th, and welcome to our Monday session of our bi-weekly COVID-19 update. As most of you have heard, the governor released us into phase 2 on Saturday. So there are a lot of guidelines, a lot of rules and regulations that Jim and his team need to go through before we can update our town website. So I'm going to turn it over to Jim because I know he has a lot to cover right away. Jim?
I'm going to try to be quicker than I was on Thursday. Took a lot of time on Thursday. I know people want to get through these as quickly as possible. The good news is, over the weekend, we had no cases on Thursday, none on Friday. 2 additional cases on Saturday, 1 at each nursing home, and no additional cases on Sunday. So last weekend we had a lot of cases over the weekend. This weekend has been a very good weekend. So that's good. Obviously 1 case is too many, but the numbers are trending in Scituate in the right direction. So we ask people to keep it up. Please maintain the social distancing, the hand washing, and all those other things that we've been stressing. Phase 2 starts today. That means restaurants are open for outside seating. In Scituate, those restaurants that already have approved outside seating can obviously start right away. Those that don't, the selectmen will be considering those requests tomorrow night. We've got 8 or 9 of them so far. Among those requests are requests to close Front Street for a period of time, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for certain hours, and the board's going to have to consider that. I know the board is amenable to closing Front Street for some periods of time, but whether we're going to want to close it the amount of time that some of the restaurant owners are asking for will be up in question. So we'll take that up tomorrow night. Again, places like Mill Wharf, TK's, Riva already have some outside seating, to name a few. They can use that right away. The rest we'll take up tomorrow night. And then the ABCC has opined that the board can give that authority to the town administrator if they wish to approve any additional licenses. So we'll probably ask for that at the end of the meeting tomorrow night so that people don't have to wait 2 weeks if they're ready to start doing some outside dining. Okay. Retail stores are open, strict capacity, so please hit North Scituate, hit the Greenbush, hit Front Street, hit our retail areas, help those people out. Again, as we said last week, most places have things that you can get on Amazon, so instead of going to Amazon, go to your local shops and pick things up.
Good advice.
Hotels, motels, and inns are open. Limited organized sports are available. Basically, you can practice outside. You cannot have any games, any scrimmages, anything like that. No contact. There are very strict guidelines for that. We've posted them to our website. The league organizers should make sure they go and check out those guidelines and make sure they're meeting them.
They're there already?
Should have been posted last week, yep.
Perfect.
Day camps and recreation programs are allowed to start into phase 2. We met with the recreation last week. We're going through which programs we believe we can offer and meet all the guidelines. We think we're still going to have a pretty robust recreation program, but there might be some things that people have seen in the past that we're just not going to be able to do given the guidelines. Anything that really is going to be all indoors is going to be problematic for us. But recreation is getting those ready, and we should see those offerings going up shortly and people being able to sign up.
Good.
Nail salons and tattoo parlors are back open. Funeral homes are back at 40% capacity, which is good and bad. Obviously, it's sad that someone has to have a wake or a funeral, but to be able to have people attend is better than what we've been going through.
Yeah.
Nursing homes will allow visitors under phase 2. Again, very strict guidelines. I believe that's going to be all outdoors. And the golf driving range is back open. I talked to Ian over the weekend. The golf driving range at Widows Walk will be open. Widows Walk has been absolutely jam-packed. Good luck getting a tee time. Ian has done a great job with that, getting that POS system up and running. So those are the things that are opening. We also posted a list of what's open on the website. If anybody has any additional questions, mass.gov/reopening will give you everything. Playgrounds are allowed to reopen in phase 2. We won't be opening them today. We just need to make sure under the guidelines that we're meeting what we need to meet in terms of keeping them clean and safe. We'll probably be opening those sometime later in the week.
Okay. I think that's important because I think there's some information out there already that the playgrounds are open. So I just want folks to make sure you check our website as well, because our team needs an opportunity to go through the regulations and really make sure they're safe for you.
Yeah, so some of the regulations on playgrounds recommend that if you can do things to encourage social distancing, like going out and taking out every other swing so people stay apart, taking out the dining tables that might be in some of the parks. So we just need to get out to the parks today and tomorrow and make sure that we're doing everything necessary. So they'll be open shortly, but we only got the guidelines on Saturday, so we're going to take a little bit of time to make sure that when we reopen them, the people that will go will be as safe as we can possibly make them.
Okay.
Starting this week, residents will be able to place holds through the library's catalog or by calling into the library. This is only for Scituate items. The Old Colony Library Network is not back open sharing books anymore. That won't be for a little while, but anything in the Scituate collection, you can either go online or call and put a hold on that, and then pickups will be Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 10 to 3 p.m. You can return at any time to the book return at the library. We are looking, we met at the library last week, and we are preparing a timeline for when the library will be starting to reopen even more and offering more services. We hope to have that available very shortly. But the library and the Council on Aging will probably be the two town facilities that will be fully open to the public last. The library, because of the nature of the way people go in there and the amount of visitors they get. The Council on Aging, because it is a vulnerable population. So the staff and the Council on Aging will be back full-time this week, actually. We are bringing back the town hall staff this week. Over the week, the town hall will be fully staffed by the end of the week. Starting next week, it is my plan that the town hall will be open by appointment. So people can make an appointment to come in and meet with the various departments. And then we will start gradually opening the town hall to the public. Meetings.
And Jim, will we post those on the department websites, whether or not they're here or not?
Everybody, we have had someone here in every department every day since this started. It's been short staff, but now we will be bringing in full staff, so every department will be fully staffed. It'll be up to each individual department whether or not they're going to have appointments or not. But conservation and planning, you really can't meet in their office the way they're set up. We just can't put anything in there because of the size. But we have the plexi here, they can come in, meet in here. We have another meeting room down the hall that's been set up with plexi that they can meet in those offices. So the guidelines will remain the same. Anybody coming to the town hall will be required to wear a mask and follow strict guidance. The other thing we'll be doing is we'll stop putting in guidance in the hallways, stay to the right, don't walk on the left, and we'll be setting aside one of our bathrooms just for the public, and the staff will have other bathrooms so that we can try to maintain the health of the staff. But we're going to do it slowly. Again, first things first is we will bring the staff back, and then following that, we will be by appointment and then fully opening after that. So I'd say by the end of the month, the town hall will be open, at least on a limited basis, for people to come in. The town election is Saturday. You can still get your applications here. The town clerk is going to send out a blast today on that. Smaller hours, 9 to 2, with sanitizing regulations in place. Basically, someone will come in, pick up a pen, vote, and then drop the pen in a bucket on the way out, and then those pens will have to get sanitized again later. Masks, social distancing, get in and out. Town meeting, we've rescheduled to the 27th. It's a Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning. We are going to be meeting over the next several days to nail down the exact details of how that's going to happen. As I've said on several occasions, the plan would be to take up the budget and those items of immediate nature, do our consent agenda, and then have another agenda with those things that can wait, will wait till the fall. We already had an email from the proponent of the right to farm bylaw asking that we pull that off the agenda. From a strictly legal standpoint, we can't remove a petition article, but we'll put that now on our postponed agenda. So I want to thank him for that. So town meeting will be the same, but it'll be different, and we'll put all the details out prior to town meeting so people can have them and be prepared. Last two things, again, the water department, we are using a lot of water. People are home. We ask you to conserve water. We ask you to remember that we do have restrictions on when you can water. If you're using irrigation or hose or a sprinkler, it's before 9 a.m. or after 5 p.m. If you have automatic irrigation, it's 1 day a week based on your precinct. So please check the website to find out what your precinct is. As with everything else we've been doing, we're asking for people's cooperation, and if we don't get cooperation, then we will switch to enforcement. So please, it's our most precious commodity. Conserve water to the best of your ability. Last, so I don't get in trouble, I want to wish my wife a happy anniversary. 18 years today, so happy anniversary, and she already got a present, so I'm good.
Well, we wish you a happy anniversary, and thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to make one other comment. There is an election, as Jim had mentioned, this Saturday, and I know it's been difficult to understand the positions and the personalities of the candidates due to the situation. So the Scituate Chamber of Commerce is holding a live Zoom format for the candidates that are running for Planning Board and School Committee and the Board of Selectmen. They ask that you go onto their website and submit any questions by June 9th, which is tomorrow, and then the live Zoom is on Wednesday, June 10th. So please take that opportunity. I know during these times, there's a lot of discussion out there, a lot of discourse, and the way in which you can impact change is by voting. So get educated, get to know your candidates, and come out and vote on Saturday if you haven't already done so. That was it. I just want to thank Jim again and our public safety department, our town staff. Everybody's doing yeoman's work here to keep the town running and to keep the town safe, and we are fortunate to live and work in such a great community. So thank you, Jim, for your leadership, and have a great week, everyone.